Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life, and today I'm bringing you some more top 10 lists. And the first one is going to be my top 10 Heather Graham movies. Heather Graham is one of my favorite actresses. I've been watching her since the 90s, and she's done a lot of great movies in my opinion. It was hard to narrow it down to 10, but I think I did a pretty good job. So here we go, my top 10 Heather Graham movies. Number 10 is Sidewalks of New York. Number 9 is Horns. Number 8 is Swingers. Number 7 is 6 Degrees of Separation. Number 6 is Two Girls and a Guy. Number 5 is Drugstore Cowboy. In this movie, her and Matt Dillon and a group of friends have an addiction to pills, so they're constantly breaking into pharmacies, drugstores to get their fix. And eventually, one of them becomes responsible, tries to change their life, and has a hard time with it because of all the peer pressure from the friends. He owes people money, all these different things. But this is a really good movie. Got a lot of high praise from critics, and yeah, definitely one of my favorites. Number 4 is License to Drive. This is her first movie, I believe. This is actually 1988, I believe, and it stars Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, along with Heather Graham. And it's about a 16-year-old kid who's about to get his license, and he has a huge crush on Mercedes, played by Heather Graham. And at a party, she uses him as a basically cover for a date because the guy she's seeing is being a total ass. So she pretty much ends it with him. And so he goes to go get his license on Saturday. He ends up failing the test part of it, the book test. But because of a computer error, he's allowed to take the driving part. And he passes that with flying colors, but then they find out that he didn't pass because they found the scores. And so his license was ripped up, and he has to take it again, but he doesn't tell his parents that he failed. And they end up finding out anyways. And so he ends up getting grounded. And but on the Saturday night, he was supposed to take Mercedes out. He decides to take out the car anyway, and the car is not the parents' cars, as they have swapped the cars with their grandparents, and so it's a real old car with a lot of value. He ends up taking the car out, and from there, it's just one wild ride. But it's a really funny movie. Both Corey's in the movie are great, and I love Heather Graham. She's beautiful. She doesn't have a lot of lines in the movie, but for being her first movie, it's not too bad, and I really enjoy her in it. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Number 3 is The Hangover. Again, she doesn't have a whole lot of lines in the movie, but I love the role she plays. And it's just one of many series of messed up events in that one night with the three guys. And The Hangover is one of the best comedies of all time. It's one of my favorites of all time. It was my favorite movie of 2009, and it's definitely one of the best comedies of this century. Actually, it probably is my favorite of this century, and I have a poster of it on my wall right over there with Zach Galifianakis and his man purse. But it's a great movie, and it comes in at number 3. Number 2 is Boogie Nights. She plays Roller Girl in this movie. This is about the porn industry. Mark Wahlberg is a 17-year-old kid who's not welcome at home. His mom constantly berates him and just yells at him. Just really doesn't love him all that much. So he leaves and starts doing pornos with Roller Girl, played by Heather Graham. And then you have Julianne Moore, who's just gorgeous. I love Julianne Moore. She's my favorite redhead and one of my favorite actresses. And Burt Reynolds is the director of these movies and makes these pornos. And they found a huge star in Eddie, played by Mark Wahlberg. John C. Reilly, Philip Seymour Hoffman, William H. Macy. This has got a huge cast. It is a great movie. Burt Reynolds was praised for his performance, although he tends to, before he passed, he kind of wished he didn't do this movie. But in all actuality, this is one of his best movies. And I love it. I love Heather Graham as Roller Girl. She's pretty much a high school dropout. She does her share of movies, and she's awesome. She's beautiful, and I love her in this movie. But my number one Heather Graham movie is Austin Powers' The Spy Who Shagged Me, which is also my favorite Austin Powers movie. I love this film. Mike Myers is a genius, of course. And in this movie, not only do we have Austin Powers and Dr. Evil, we're introduced to more characters. We have Mini-Me, played by Vern Troyer, rest in peace. And then we meet Fat Bastard, also portrayed by Mike Myers. And this is a great spoof of spy movies. And it's a lot of fun. And Heather Graham, by far, is the best sidekick partner of Austin Powers. She's beautiful, and it's not taking anything away from the other two ladies because I love them well. I love the trilogy. I really wish they would make another one. I think it'd be great, but nevertheless, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me is my favorite Heather Graham movie to date. Now, it could change as I watch more of her movies, but for now, that is my number one Heather Graham movie. In the comment section below, give me your top 10 Heather Graham movies. If you don't have a top 10, then just name a few. Also, if you have any suggestions of movies of hers that you think I haven't seen that I should check out, let me know in the comment section below as well. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this top 10 list, and hit the bell icon for all notifications. And as I do top 10s, rankings, movie reviews, TV show reviews, and trailer reactions. Other than that, I thank you for watching and stay tuned for a few more top 10 lists.